and which is the dancer? Or what is a poem without the poet? And this is not a new idea, you know. Since the beginning, this message has been coming through, and it's like this. All of life is divine, but all of it. Just all of it. And only all of it. Og Mandino, when he wrote the greatest miracle in the world, he wrote in God's voice, saying to us, you know, don't you get it? In fact, the passage goes like this. How many prophets, how many wise women and men, how many poets, how many artists, composers, how many scientists, how many philosophers and messengers have I sent with word of your divinity? Don't you know? Haven't you heard? Hasn't it been told to you from the beginning? Haven't you understood just from the foundation of the earth? And we go, no. But that's the invitation. You see, there's this little tricky business. If you're looking for division, it's really easy to find. It's just out there everywhere in the hundreds of different packages on the shelf. You just have to get up in the morning and start walking, and you can prove separateness and division. Oh, but a more noble, a more worthy invitation for you is to get up and look at all the boxes and prove oneness. It's a little trickier because it's like a treasure hunt. It's tucked away and hidden away in this massive, joyful play upon itself. That's life expressing itself. Now like this, now like this, now like this, now like this. What's wrong with that? Your job to be you and to find the God of you in everything that's around you. That's got to be fun. I invite you to let the next breath you take be deeper than the one before. As you exhale into silence of prayer, where we acknowledge Spirit with the highest thought we can achieve, God as all in all, the everything, intelligence, the building blocks of creation, that from which everything draws its being, that from which galaxies, universes, stars, planets come, that from which thought emerges and impulses and ideas and energy, that from which we are created. And so its infinity shows up in us as our ability to think an endless amount of thoughts. Its endless open potential shows up in us as the ability to live in any which way we please, to love in so many different ways, to express, to long, to hunger, to fulfill, to help, to hold. Its beauty shows up in our uniqueness, in our individuality, and yet its oneness is not impacted or watered down by our multiplicity. What a miracle. And it is through this prayer then that we are opening our hearts to establish this realization that we are so one with each other, so connected, so seamlessly integrated with everything, with every rock and tree and flower and animal and creature, and yet our individuality is not watered down or reduced in any way. It's a paradox, a beautiful paradox. And so through this prayer then we are allowing ourselves to be inspired from within to see that the way this uniqueness expresses through the world is ours to express, to wield like a wand. We have freedom to do that. And so today something shifts inside of us as we feel our kinship with the earth, with the beings of the earth. And we haven't even left this planet yet. something shifts that allows us to be expansive and take in the majesty of our being, so that we are changed, wise, connected. And I am deeply grateful for this. And I'm trusting that there is a spiritual law that governs the universe that is right now receiving the content of this prayer and doing what it always does, establishing it as the truth of our experience. So I invite you to breathe in and exhale into a moment of quiet. And once again, a deeper breath. We use the exhalation to build a bridge to that part of our service where we share together. Chris is going to come to the stage when we're doing the offering. You know that song we sing, Spirit, We Adore Thee? Well, it's a round, and we never really get to sing it as a round and experience it. So we're going to do that. He's going to separate you up, and we'll sing it through several times, and the music will stop so you can hear each other to really feel the Center for Spiritual Living Tabernacle Choir. And while we do that, I'm asking the ushers to stand and for you to prepare your gift in your hand. And won't you say these words? I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and prosper. It does good work in the world and blesses creation. Ushers, please receive the gift.
So we're going to divide you into, now that we've talked about diversity, divide you into three with the aisleways, and we'll sing it through a couple times together to get the lay of the song, and then I'll start each section, and we'll sing it as a round.